Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we are defending this facility. There are 3 mediums here, we've got 2 griffins, and this guy over here we saw in the last episode was a wolverine. So we do need to use our javelin, and I'm going to just swing the javelin out this way a little bit so we can have direct LOS on this griffin. And we're just going to try to take off as much armor as we possibly can. Maybe we should even precision strike it to reserve it to phase 2. That's actually a good idea. Right, Torso? LRM ammo. Yep, right torso. Okay, good armor reduction. That's what I like to see. The Griffin barely moved. This building is probably dead, though. Yep.
Structure has been destroyed.
Okay, so we lose our bonus, but that's fine. That's not why we're here. Let's take the Enforcer. Actually,
yes, Commander.
Let's fire with the crab on the Griffin. Ooh, he's really taken some hits.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Okay, the Wolverine is going to move now. See what he decides to do. He's going to go there. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
We can get our Blackjack out over this direction, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our Blackjack to here and get 4 evasive pips. And sink a little bit of heat. And then the question is, do we punch with the Enforcer, or do we fire the AC-10? I feel like we move here for LOS purposes.
Location confirmed.
And then fire, because firing will end up doing a little bit more damage. But maybe we called shot the CT, just to try to improve our odds a little bit. Okay, that wasn't ideal. So this Griffin's going to go now, and we'll see what he does. Backs off. And does 4 damage. Okay. That's,
Get this done, folks.
that's not a problem.
Standing
Jenkins, I want you to precision strike this Griffin right in the CT.
by. Firing a full salvo.
Very nice.
Smoked one.
Okay. They've got 2 left. They've got a Griffin that just turned his back to us and sunk heat. And they've got this Wolverine that's just kind of chilling.
What's up, boss?
I feel like we take the Enforcer right here. Called shot the Griffin right in the rear CT. Like,
Lock it on.
I don't know why he turned his back to us, but whatever. I'll take it.
Take that.
Good shot. Wolverine's going to move to there. Does that prevent our crab from killing this guy, though? Absolutely not. So we're just going to move up here
Coordinates received.
and fire on the Griffin.
On it.
And that is 1 dead Griffin.
Target neutralized.
Fantastic. And now the question is, does our Blackjack have LOS on this Wolverine? And the answer is absolutely it does. I'm going to back off a little bit for purposes of, well, that blocks LOS. I'm not sure that was actually helpful. But it was for purposes of minimum range. Okay.
Oh, it's on now.
We get to fire additional missiles. And so we shall. Okay. What you gonna do, Wolverine? You're gonna go there. Okay. Fair enough. But realistically, that did very little.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Yes, indeed. He kind of turned his back to the wall, so we're gonna have to actually straight up fight him. I want to be a little closer than this. I want to be about here, so we can fire the small laser.
Let's see how you
Ah, we missed the AC-10. Made me sad. Oh, he took out a jump jet.
Taking a critical hit. I'm listening.
Okay, we kind of don't have anywhere where we can go with the Blackjack that's useful. So, I feel like we just sprint over this way.
Affirmative.
Okay. And then we just need to use the crab. I'm going to move forward a little bit here so that we can use the small laser.
Roger that.
Okay. Not a lot of armor left for that Wolverine.
Awaiting orders.
We do have a few more rounds of LRMs, so we may as well use them. Ooh. Where's that AC-5 at? I guess in the other arm? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. He's doing pretty well at getting us lined up there, though, so we should maybe do something about that. I'm going to take the Enforcer over here. We still have AC-10 ammo, so I'm not going to get to punching just yet.
All weapons are go.
There we go. He has very little armor left.
Ready for orders.
And now I'm just going to keep the crab basically where it's at, but I'm going to stand in a way where it's going to be very difficult for him to hit us with stray shots. Okay. Well, there goes his AC-5.
Critical hit, Commander.
Okay.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
Get up over here.
I got it.
We have one more round for reinforcements.
Just run.
There we go. The locals won't stop the signal today, so we weren't able to kill the last guy. One more round and we would have been able to. But oh well. That's perfectly fine. And there's our contract payment increase, but the most important thing, of course, Island got a little injured, but that's not super important. The most important thing, of course, is that we can get ourselves a full Griffin, which is a big deal. And then we can get ourselves, I mean, a Firestarter part, or potentially a large laser. Actually, I think a medium laser is more important to us than a large right now. And we got a bunch of medium lasers. That was really good for the salvage. That was amazing, actually. I'm very happy about that. So the question is, what do we want to do with the Griffin? Maybe we retire the Blackjack? Does the Griffin have missile slots? Let's take a look. Wait, did we not get the Griffin? Are they different Griffin variants? 2 out of 3 Griffin parts. Yeah, they're 2 different Griffin variants. Okay. Well, realistically, the Griffin 1N part is the one that we want more. Is there one in the store? There's an Archer part. Nope, there is not one in the store. Okay. I mean, I would love to have an Archer part, but we don't have any other parts for it, so I feel like that's not super useful. I didn't even notice that they were 2 different variants, so that's my own fault. But let's hop into the barracks and take a quick look at what mech warriors might need training. Island does, as a cavalry pilot. Going for ace pilot is going to be a big deal. So we'll do that.
Commander.
Jenkins is, of course, fire support, so more points in tactics.
I'm here.
Mothership is a juggernaut, but doesn't need training. Nope.
I copy.
Train, you could definitely use a point in tactics.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Tranquility could use a point in gunnery, but not going to be a thing.
Ready.
And then Vamp doesn't actually have anything. Okay. So, we are currently 12 days away from a structural reinforcement, and also 12 days away from a financial report. I believe all we have left is a travel contract. Yes, indeed. Now, this will take us to Alloway. What is in Alloway? Alloway is here, and is a 1.5 difficulty. Yeah, I feel like that's acceptable. So let's go ahead and accept this travel contract.
Calculating course now, Commander.
And away we go.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Excellent. And we will be arriving there after Island is back in action, so that's perfect.
Docking sequence commencing.
Yeah, we can skip the docking sequences, but we can't skip these jump ship animations still. I wish they'd make it so you could. I like the jump ship animations, but after you've seen them a million times, it's just like, whatever. We can skip that, though. And there we go. Financial report. That's fine. Yep, go ahead. And we do need a ship upgrade in progress. We've got 3 million C-bills, so that'll be fine. We could go for maybe power system. That's a little expensive. That one, though. That one will be great.
All right.
We'll go for drive repairs.
Right away.
Fantastic. Okay, so we'll be arriving in Alloway in 3 days. After hearing that Tranquility was involved in an accident, you stop by Medbay to visit the mech warrior as she recovers. Hi, Commander. Tranquility touches the bandage on her head. I was doing pull-ups on the wall shelf and it came loose. The shelf above it came down too. Right on my head. You shake your head, frowning. You know those shelves aren't rated for your weight. Tranquility laughs. I wish I had a better option, Commander. There's just not enough room to roam right now. Well, we could develop an exercise regimen for the mech warriors. Let's do it. Over the next week, you and Darius develop a daily training routine for the mech warriors involving a simple body weight exercise and jogging laps around the Alpha Pod corridors. When Tranquility gets out of Medbay, she joins the training. Darius reports that the warriors are grumpy about having exercise imposed on them, but he hopes that this will help to keep them out of trouble. If we repair and reopen the gymnasium in Beta Pod, that would probably be better received. So Tranquility got an injury, morale reduced by 2. That's unfortunate. Oh well. And here we are at Alloway. Excellent. Are we ready to proceed with our current contract? I feel like we are. So, we're going to have somebody in the Enforcer, and it's probably going to end up being Mothership. So there you go. Okay. This is a battle in Badlands. So, things are going to get a little toasty. But let's see how this goes. We should be able to win this relatively easily. We are we're 1.5 skulls of drop weight, and this is a 2 skull difficulty mission, so I think we'll be okay. So we need to destroy enemy units. A lance of Canopian battle mechs has been rampaging in local government territory on Alloway. They've been raising population centers, burning fields and refineries, looting storage facilities. They're clearly doing everything they can think of to drive our people out. This is terrorism, pure and simple. We need you to find them and destroy them. No escape, and no prisoners. Not much to say, Commander. Shoot to kill.
Command interface initiated.
Not much to say indeed. This is going to be a stand-up fight, Commander. Your lance against the opposing forces. Intel says that they're near your current location. Move in and clear them out. Good hunting, Commander. Oliviera out. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Well, let's just go see what we've got.
I'm there. Location confirmed.
We do have 3 mediums now and 1 light, which is nice. Okay, so they're up over here. This is a nice position here, actually. Let's backtrack up over here.
Ordnance received. Roger that.
And do something like this.
Hi, on my way.
Okay, so where are these guys? There's one right here. It's a 30-tonner. It's a 25-tonner. So we've got like a... We've got a commando or something, and maybe like a fire starter or a javelin. Something like that.
Yes, Commander.
I kind of want to reserve, actually.
Waiting for my opening.
Hello, javelin. And you missed the crab. Good job. Okay, that gives us a really solid position. He has 2 evasive pips. We can march the crab forward to right here, be in cover, fire our dual large lasers at this guy.
Aye, aye.
Okay, we missed one of them, but even so, he's hurting. Now they do have at least 1 phase 3 mover. That's a 50-tonner. Okay, that's interesting.
Awaiting orders.
We can take the javelin right here as well, and just park in cover. And we're going to fire on their javelin as well.
Giving them everything I've got.
Okay, relatively minor amounts of damage there. They have another 50-tonner there. This is not going to do much. 8 points of damage in total. Not concerned about that.
Waiting for orders.
What's our odds to hit here? 50%? I'll take those odds. We'll move the Enforcer up.
Engaging target.
Nice. That was really solid, actually.
Right
That's
here.
actually probably better than if it was in the CT. So let's get the Blackjack in position here as well.
Take this.
Okay, that wasn't ideal. But that Javelin is very close to dead. Gonna move up into the rough terrain and... Interesting choice.
Commander.
Okay, he has very little left.
Reporting critical
We'll
hit.
probably just multi-target him from here. He has no weapons, and he's not close to us. Commando is not showing himself, actually.
Receiving you.
If we were to move up... Yeah, we wouldn't see the Commando. So I guess we just fire on this guy with the crab.
Affirmative.
There we go. One Javelin down.
That's a kill.
Before their mediums were even brought to bear. So what is this 50-tonner? We don't know. He didn't show himself.
Yeah.
I'm just checking to see if we would have LOS on anything. We will not. So we'll just get up into the cover.
I got it.
And otherwise,
Don't
sink
think.
heat.
Don't shoot. Just run.
Okay, this guy's going to march forward a little bit. That's
Commander?
fine. Whatever. We'll just get the Enforcer up into the cover as well. And we'll let them come to us.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
I don't know why they would come to us, but they will. Okay. That Commando made a bold choice there. He's skylining himself with only 3 evasive pips. Now, he did brace, so that's something. But we can take off the evasive pips right now. In fact, I'm going to precision strike him to reserve him back.
Copy that.
Okay. 1 evasive pip reduced. That's an Enforcer there. Okay. That hurt. Well, our mediums can work on the Enforcer. That's a better target for us anyway. So I'm going to put the Blackjack right here. We're going to fire on this Enforcer. Okay. He took a fair amount of damage there. I'm okay with that. Is this another Enforcer? No, that's a Trebuchet, actually. I would really like a Trebuchet. Okay, that's starting to hurt. We need to back our Javelin off for sure. Break LOS. The Crab is going to stay where it is and fire on the Enforcer.
Firing on target.
Okay. Enforcer is definitely taking a beating. And we are going to jump our Enforcer forward a bit here. Do we want to stay in cover? I feel like we want to stay in cover. There we go. And we're going to fire on their Enforcer as well.
Gotcha.
Okay, his large laser is destroyed. That's great.
Reporting critical hit.
So we get to move. And I'm going to back our Javelin quite a ways off. Back to about here.
On the move.
And we're going to fire on their Enforcer.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Nice. Their Enforcer is going to move forward, out of LOS.
Commander?
I'm going to jump our Enforcer up here. And we're just going to fire on this guy. We're on the strong side, but that's okay. Or do we want to fire on the Commando? Odds are much better on the Enforcer.
Firing all weapons.
Okay. Not ideal. Commando is going to march over here and fire on our Javelin. That's really starting to hurt.
They're blowing through my armor.
That is really starting to hurt. But this Commando is also really starting to hurt.
Copy that.
We missed one. That was unfortunate. We killed its large laser. That's the big deal there.
Scored a critical hit.
Okay. Now their Trebuchet is gonna walk forward and fire on the javelin. Luckily, it's hitting the strong side. It's no longer the strong side, though.
I'm taking internal damage.
Okay. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.